Okay. So after UFC 322, Jack Della Maddalena, Islam Makhachev. It was an impressive performance from Islam. Very dominant. Well, very impressive grappling. But I hear people calling it dominant, right? Most dominant thing ever. Same thing with Hamza Chimaev at UFC 319 with his win over DDP Drix Duplessis. But what happened to dominant grappling? I feel like it's not what it used to be. It's changed. Now, in my mind, there's dominant grappling and there's safe baby grappling. So let's go over what would I classify as dominant grappling? So real dominant, entertaining grappling, right? They're constantly looking to cause damage and have dominant positions. They're looking for a finish once they're given an advantage on the ground or any advantage at all. You give up a neck or something, or you give up your back, you give up full mount. They're gonna take it. They're gonna use it. All right. Takes risk to cause some damage. They don't care. They're just there to cause damage. All right. If they lose position, they lose position. They'll get it back because they're dominant enough to do so. And no one. I mean, there's no dislike for this style of grappling. Never once after a fighter who has real dominant grappling, do you hear, oh, boring. Is this wrestling? You don't hear that because it's dominant. So let's go over some examples, right? Moicano versus Saint Denis. So in round one, Moicano got, where is it? Crud. He got basically 5 minutes of control. Round one, all right? One round. In that one round, Moicano got 35 of 40 significant strikes. 34 to the head, 1 to the leg, 2 to distance. Right? Very impressive. 33 of the 36 significant strikes were on the ground. Alright? Very dominant. Benoit Saint Denis, 0 strikes. He got to do nothing. Let's look at a before and after of his face. So here's Benoit Saint Denis, the Muppet, right? He's got some scars, not the best looking face before. I don't have one either, so I can say that. This is after, right? Face destroyed, mangled, cut on the eye, swollen up, both sides. You go, he's just been through a shredder. Look at that. That is dominant. And no one complained about Moicano BSD. That was an impressive performance from Moicano. You know, somehow he can finish BSD and get decision by Dariush, and then BSD can get finished by Moicano and finish Dariush. But you know, that's MMA. But look at that. I mean, impressive stuff from Moicano. Hard work. He got it done. Alright, let's look at another example. Gene Silva versus Diego Lopez, right? So in round one, Lopez got 2 minutes control. Less than half the round. Alright. In that first round, Lopez got 43 significant strikes out of 77. 30 of them were on the ground. Massive elbows, dangerous ground and pound, flattening Gene Silva back whenever he was posturing up. He was pushing him down, posturing up, setting it, making an example, getting dominant, showing him. And you know what? He did it he gave him an advantage, showed him his back, took him down instantly, made it worthwhile, right? Made Gene Silva from a cue ball head to, I don't know, like a road bump head. It was awful. Alright, so here's the before and after. Alright. Here's Gene Silva before, great hairline. That's why I went bald. This is him after. He went from an egghead to I don't even know what that is. It looked like he got dropped on the head as a baby or something. I don't know. That's not even worse. I couldn't find a better photo, but his head was a lot worse. It's damaged. You can tell he's been in a fight. Not even a 5-round fight. He was in a 2-round fight. I know there was some striking and he got finished by some striking. But 30 significant strikes were from ground and pound, dominant ground and pound. Alright? So I want you to remember this. Gene Silva, before and after. Benoit Saint Denis, before and after. Dominant. Amazing stuff. Now, what would I think is not dominant grappling, safe grappling? Well, safe, boring grappling is you're stuck in one position for more than half the fight. You're never posting up to do proper ground and pound. You play it super safe. You're okay with just maintaining position. You're not really going for anything. You do just enough to not be separated. Body, body, body. No damage, but they won't separate it because you're doing work. Little to zero damage done. Let's look at some of these examples. By the way, both of these, I know they're not the same caliber. They're not championship rounds. But these are fighters high ranked in the division, right? This is main events. This is people who want to win dominantly, alright? I know it's not championship stuff, but still. A lot of other champions go out to dominate. Dricus du Plessis versus Khamzat Chimaev, alright? So Chimaev got 21 minutes of control. Almost 22. I'll give him 22. I'll say you got 22 minutes of control. So within 21 minutes, which is 4 times less than Moicano, 10 times less than Diego Lopez, Khamzat only racked up 37 significant strikes. That doesn't seem... How many... Well, Lopez was only in there for like 7 minutes, so he must have not gotten more than that. Oh, he got 74. Well, there was some striking, so let's look like an all-grappling match where there was basically no striking on the field. Oh, Moicano got 35 in one round. That's strange. Anyways, let's look at round by round. Maybe he went crazy. So round 1 of 2 significant strikes. 1 on the ground. So he landed a jab before, 1 on the ground. Alright, impressive. Round 2, 4 of 5 significant strikes, 4 on the ground. Okay. He'll ramp this up. Maybe he's just getting Dricus tired. He's finding him out. He's probably not in crucifix or anything, like a really dominant ground and pound position. He's he was in crucifix. See this, look at this. 19 of 22. He went above and beyond in this round. That's intense. Round 4. 4 of 6 significant strikes. 4 of 6. Okay. And 0 were on the ground. So, what? Impressive, I guess they're talking about, they're counting knees against the fence with Dricus on 1 knee as significant strikes, but impressive. 9 of 12 for the last one, with 1 being ground and pound. That's weird. So, of the significant strikes in a 25-minute match, 25-minute fight, 28 of Chimaev's significant strikes were from the ground. He landed 25. Yeah. This is viewer discretion. This is Dricus du Plessis before, and this is him after. I mean, he is just mauled. He is completely different. You won't be able to... I don't know if he can go out in public again. I think his nose is a little red. Probably a little irritated on the skin from all the head control. Chimaev's beard is pretty itchy, probably. That is intense. But okay, that's one fight. Let's look at another title fight that happened recently. Jack Della Maddalena, Islam Makhachev. Alright, 19 minutes of control, not as much. Let's just round it up to 20 so I can do easy math. So still 4 more minutes of control for 4 times more control than Moicano. Actually, Chimaev got 5 times more control than Moicano, by the way. And 10.5 more than Lopez, but, who cares about that? 20 minutes of control. Let's see, 30 significant strikes. I mean, look at that. That is impressive. 30? That is 7 less than Chimaev, but he got 3 minutes less of control. That's only 13 less than Diego Lopez with only 2 minutes of control. But it's Jack Della Maddalena. Way more impressive than Gene Silva. But Moicano, he got like 20 less than Moicano in round 1. Or sorry, he got 5 less than Moicano in round 1. 13 less than Diego Lopez in round 1. Well, maybe let's look at it by round and see how well he did. So round 1, Islam gets 3 of 8 significant strikes. All 0 of 1 on the ground. So I guess they don't even count the little pitter-patter shots on the ground. But, you know. See, 9 of 17. 5 of them were on the ground. Impressive. Look at this one. 11 of 18. 2 of which were on the ground. I mean, that is just very impressive. Very, very impressive. Oh, round 4. 7 of 12. I mean, I don't know if I'm going to be able to show the before and after for JDM. 0 of 2 on the ground for round 5, but you know. He'd already put such a dangerous pace in. I don't know how Jack survived. Let's look. Please be careful. Turn this video off if you don't want to see this. It's bad. So this is before and after. And even though he does have a frown in his stock photo, and he does have a frown right here, but this is before round 5. And there was, I mean, luckily there was 0 significant strikes, so this should be as much damage as... That's weird. No, that's round 5, huh? That's right, like that's right as round 5 starts. He's in his corner getting ready for round 5. Just stood up because the round's about to start. DDP had at least a red nose. I mean, maybe Jack's... I mean, that frown on his face, that's some pretty good damage. So yeah. The solution. What I think my solution is just for fighters to have the intention to cause some real damage. I don't know. You can't fix this. You either have a warrior spirit where you want to try and do some damage, or you settle and you sit in half guard for a round, or you sit in crucifix, one of the most dominant positions ever, and only throw how many strikes? 37 of 47 from crucifix. Or you'll be in half guard and throw 30 significant strikes of 57. You know, it's impressive. It's the most impressive dominant grappling ever. But it's more safe than dominant. Dominant's getting what you want to do. Dominant is making your opponent bend to your will, and not letting your opponent stop you from doing what you want to do. So yeah, that's the point. So basically, maybe after this, Islam, you know, take some pointers, pal. Go to a Moicano fight. He'll show you how it's done. Alright, I know he knocked you out in round 1, and you got back up just in time. But, you know, anyways, that's what this is about. So maybe people will start doing some damage, but, you know, who cares? See ya. Buy the numbers. Make some money, don't be funny. Buy the numbers, goodbye.